Here, I will go over how to become a top producer in your organization. Becoming a top producer can be a challenging task, especially if you're working with organizations that have a bunch of A players and remarkable individuals and you want to stand out. And this doesn't involve bringing others down or just improving yourself while not helping your fellow team members because you want to stand out. I'm going to show you exactly the 7 steps on how to become that top producer. Step number 1 is the most important step, and it's to treat your post as if it was a company that is producing valuable products that are being exchanged with the company for money. So one thing that must be understood here is that you as an individual, you're producing something, and that thing that you're producing is a valuable product, and that product is being exchanged with the company. In my case, will be with the engineering company for money, right? So you're getting paid for those products that you're producing. As we are exchanging those products, then you get compensated for that exchange. So you're treating your post and your role within the organization as if it was a company within another company. Number 2, track statistics for your area and make sure that they are progressively increasing, that they're always going up. Drop the excuse that you only have so much time in a day to do the work and therefore your statistics are at a max, and then you cannot continue to operate beyond that. Because going back to step number 1, once you start treating your area and your post as a company, then you will get creative on ways to keep your statistic always going up. And sometimes that way that you have to continue to make your statistic go up is to increase your group and then add more individuals, because you have created so much demand for your valuable products because of how much valuable they are, that now we need additional team members in that particular area that will work in your company within the organization to produce more valuable products, and therefore your statistic will be progressively going up over a period of time. Number 3, develop a weekly battle plan and commit to completing those actions in the battle plan. This is one of the most powerful tools that I've ever come across, because when you have clarity on the things that you're going to be doing for that week and you execute against those targets and you finish your week and you hit all of your targets, you have a sense of accomplishment, and you can also gauge your level of activity and get ready for the following week. But if you don't track your activity and you just operate kind of erratically, then you really won't get much done and you won't have a lot of predictability for the following week on what actions to take. Number 4, deliver valuable products in abundance. Go above and beyond. Do more than what you're asked to do. If you were asked to produce this in 2 days, figure out a way to do it in a day and a half, or even in a day. Like, deliver in abundance with speed, with quality, with number of products, with number of sales calls. Whatever your role is, make sure that you always go above and beyond and you deliver in abundance. Number 5, document successful actions, lessons that you learn throughout your project. How do you overcome that particular challenge and you were successful on it? All of those things you have to document, because chances are that they will repeat themselves in the future. And whatever you did to handle that particular challenge in that moment will also handle another similar challenge in the future. So you already went through all the hard work of figuring out how to overcome that challenge. Document it, put it in writing, and keep it in your files of lessons learned and successful actions so that you can repeat them in the future and then use them for reference. Number 6, train and educate yourself on a weekly basis. Don't do this thing where you only train yourself maybe twice a year, or when you're feeling like it, or maybe some weekends, or you do it every other month. Just build the discipline and educate yourself in a subject that is in alignment with your career growth and development, and train on a regular basis. Train daily if you have the opportunity. Even if you do an hour a day or half an hour a day, educate yourself, read a book, get on a training program. If there is a certification that is in alignment with your career in that organization, then bring that up to management in the organization and ask for the opportunity to get that training under your belt so that you can become more valuable. But do not spend more than a month without ever getting any type of education and training, because you are as valuable as you are trained, educated, and able to solve problems. Number 7, help your team do better. Understand this very, very, very important point, and is that your success depends on the success of your group. You won't be successful by yourself. So if you want to be a top producer, an A player, a remarkable professional, then the group around you need to be also very elevated, and they will also need to be top producers and A players. You won't ever see a B and C player hanging out with an A player. They just don't go together. So if you want to be a top producer, help your team members, share your lessons. How do you overcome those challenges? I just walk you through 7 simple steps on how to become a top producer, A player in your organization. And it has to do a lot with taking responsibility for your area, for your role, with tracking statistics, with delivering in abundance, with documenting, and with helping your group so that the entire group can elevate and can be successful together. And in this next video, I'm going to show you how to identify a problem that your client has that can result in the next project for you to apply all these items and continue to be a top producer. Go watch it now.